Hey everybody, we're back after that power outage the last time, and okay, so it dropped me right after the mini, I don't know if it was a boss fight or a mini boss fight, whatever, plopped me out here. But yeah, we had a power outage, and following said power outage, well, the game got an 8.3 gigabyte update. You might be thinking, oh, wonder what that was. Was it a content update? Was it a reskin? No, it was a list of minor bugs, mostly relating to dialogue, or having, quest important NPCs spawn at spoiler points when they shouldn't have been. And, oh yeah, if you're using the mouse and keyboard, which I'm not, you can now change targets with the mouse wheel. But because the programmers are like, oh no, it's because of how the Unreal Engine works, we had to recode entire sections of the game, so you have to read out, so the update is fucking huge. It's bigly. And it's kind of more like, so what you're saying is you suck at your job. So, fuck me if I was gonna burn premium data downloading a bullshit update like that. So yeah, it's been a day. So instead, I killed time by recording Guns, Gore, and Cannoli 2, which will probably go up way before this. Oh, I can see through the world. Better get another multi-gigabyte update to fix that. Yes, I'm salty. Oh, fuck me running. On the other hand, I did get... Oh boy, trash can bullets. But yeah, on the other hand, I did get a... Oh, crap. Did get a couple other games downloaded. Oh my god! I'm going to start swinging my weapon wildly around like a piece of shit! Oh, I just got bit by a vampire, fuck me, oh, no, help me asshole. Seems almost like I'm heading in the proper direction, which I don't know if I... Where in the 9 fucks of body ore am I? There's a gate. Oh, wait. I think I came this way. I think I was running down one of these alleyways. Ah, yes, I just got here, and that's when we had a power outage and everything went and ground to a screeching halt.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Young man, do you require medical attention?
I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
He's a caretaker for the poor, is he not?
Something like that, yes.
Sorry, I don't know where he is.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Music box? Containing a folded letter. Oh, that's an offhand weapon? Wait, when did I... When did I get this? Yeah, nice how that skipped over there. Yeah, whatever.
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Yeah, and of course, everyone's too high a fucking mesmerize level to actually snack on.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
Well, doctor and a thief and a vampire, but let's see, what do you... I have to investigate your house. Ah, this. You could catch the Spanish flu from this. I should confiscate it. For your own safety. Rodney, just heard what happened, ran to your house, but you're already gone, so now I'm writing this note. Is it true you killed him? I can't believe it. Why? What happened? I really need to talk to you now. Please find a way to contact me when you receive this message, since I know you can be very cautious, and to prove to you it's not a trap, let's use code when we meet. I'll whistle my name, Jack, in Morse code, and you'll whistle yours, okay? This way you'll know it's really me. For now, it's a good thing you're hiding. The Wet Boot Boys are all over the neighborhood claiming they'll punish any man who murdered one of them. Or punish the man who murdered one of them. I'm sure we can make an arrangement to settle things once the heat dies down. Oh yeah, I got... Dear Jack, write this letter as long as I have the strength and the will. Not that I have something to hide or fear, except perhaps to forget what I want to tell you. I always knew you'd become someone important, someone good and nice. I knew it since you were a child, when you preferred to read books rather than going to play outside. I knew it when you helped me carry my groceries before you went to school, and clean the house when after you came back. I'm proud of you, my son. Not only because I'm your mother, but also because you deal so well with everything around you. Sorry I've recently become such a burden to you. Never forget that I love you, and hope you never forget to love me. Oh. No, that wasn't it. No, we read that. Huh.
It's locked, all right.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippett. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. Well, I would never say that to him, of course.
I'm looking for a Sean Hampton. Do you know where I might find him?
Sean Hampton, you say? Oh, the name does seem vaguely familiar, but alas, I cannot recall from where.
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all?
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
Jack is dead, Miss Gillingham.
Of course he's not. I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the joker, Dr. Tippett.
Enid,
I've not...
Jack is dead.
Of course.
Oh, great. So you can't go back and take other right. All right.
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Gillingham. You do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
Meh, fuck it.
Jack, my son, he got killed. I remember all my life. Oh, the joy, the love. What a life. Thank you.
Yeah, well, the district can suck my dick.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that.
It's time to confess, Martin. You've exploited Miss Gillingham's weakness to your own advantage, have you not?
All I've done is smile at her and be kind to her. I've done no other harm than giving her what she needed. This is no crime.
I suppose we all justify our actions to ourselves in some way. So come, tell me what your excuse is.
Can blame my folks for that. They taught me never to expect nothing from anyone except lies.
So it's bad parenting then? How convenient. Where are your parents?
6 feet under, I suppose. When the flu had weakened my father enough for him to be too weak to punch me, I figured it was time to run away.
Is that why you let them die of the flu? Because your father was beating you?
When the epidemic started, last summer, I begged them to leave town. Neighbors were dying, houses were looted, but they chose to stay.
Do you have any regrets about what happened?
I haven't got regrets, but sometimes I'd like to make sure they're gone. Dead for good. Like, it helps me sleep.
Goodbye.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite a stranger to these parts.
Seems like there's only 6 levels of Mesmerize, at least. That's the highest I've seen, so... I guess they must be story-based? Huh, well... Yeah, when the fuck did I pick up that pistol? Oh wait, this is back. Okay. So this is a dead old lady up there and 2 fuckers that have been stripped down to the bones. But news. Just making sure, give this place a proper explore. Yep, fuck that, ain't going that way. Let's explore this place properly. Well, it seems I'm being funneled in one direction. Oh, wait. Corpse. Guard a Pridwin Ram, Dock Patrol, Vampire Hunter, Fraud, Void. Some of our scouts recently spotted the presence of a certain Ichabod Throgmorton near the East End dock. Should probably see him patrolling the place at night, claiming he's a specialist in vampire extermination. The man's a fraud, not even a real con man, for he does not charge anybody for the work. But he clearly has no clue what he's talking about. If he ever approaches you for some joint hunt or collaboration, refuse and let him go. In a leech fight, the man's nothing more than bait. Well, I'll give it this much. He has a hearty mental constitution because he requires level 4 Mesmerize to eat. I believe my own bullshit so much that only elder vampires can mind control me. So I got a... What was it, a truncheon? Well, I'd like to try it out. Oh. Okay. Now, is it just saying the docks in general are healthy, or... Wait. What the fuck is he doing over... Alright, so that fucker gets around. Yeah, that 40 stamina. Eh.
What have we here?
I hope they'll all...
Danger's closer than you think. They're already here. Do not let them take the kingdom. See vampires. See. Oh, jeez.
Shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Origin of skulls. So it's established for some time now that skulls vernacular for different species of lesser blood drinkers. The skull often seems to be the victim of a vampire attack who miraculously survived death and came back as a crooked version of its maker. According to many observations made by the Order throughout the centuries, skulls are generally despised and killed by vampires who consider them lesser. Oh, we already got this one.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
You've never faced, let alone killed, a vampire Ichabod. You're a fraud.
No, I'm not. I may embellish the truth concerning my achievements, but I'm totally dedicated to my quest.
Stop fooling yourself. You've never faced a vampire before. You wouldn't stand a chance.
Well, that's not true, sir. I've already faced one of these creatures.
Oh, really? And you're still alive.
Well, we did not actually fight. I let it go.
What do you mean?
I entered the vampire's den. The stench was terrible. I was ready to kill it. But then I saw it. Just a suffering soul like you and me. I spared her.
Tell me about the vampire you spared.
It was... She was a girl. Her body was a mess. I could see pus running from the deep wound. She was crying in pain.
You cared about her. That's what defines us as human, Ichabod.
Yes, but she was a truly evil creature. I'm haunted by the tragedies she caused ever since I spared her.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Okay, we got blood. Really? The hell? Oh, I'm getting lost again. Herpaderp. Talk to the man hiding in the sewers?
Your kind's not welcome here, sir.
Fuck you say?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Great. So it's a commie.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Oh, you're dead.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you really don't know my kind. You have no idea who I am.
All right, okay. No need to get all worked up.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
Oh, I guess there's...
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Your clothes are clipping through your overcoat.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Free stuff. Fine, I'll do your quest so I can get some things and get your blood quality up before I kill you. Oh yeah, I can't speed dash your crates. Let me guess, you're the sister.
Come on. There is still much work to do.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Come now, Lottie. There's still much
Yoink.
work to do.
Bomb exploded just after dawn from a Dawson munitions factory. Largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in North Shawshank, Southwark. It's a miracle only 2 people die. Oh.
It's locked.
Lock, jam, stuck. The fuck? Oh. Hey, Sean. I don't think I necessarily want to go deal with that right at the moment. Let me guess, some militia types took it, eh? Wouldn't happen to be Guard of Brewin. You know, the noble vampire hunters.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate that.
Die, vermin!
Giselle's stolen money. Brewin has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Gee, the noble vampire hunters out there, you know, fighting against the evil vampire darkness, derp, and turn out that they're common thieves, robbing people in the middle of the night and saying, oh look, it's a vampire. It's almost like they're a fucking sham.
Bottle will soon be empty. You again? What do you want?
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money too?
Yes, here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly. Well... Thank you, sir.
Will you give the money back to your comrades, then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
Oh, I ate her. Oops.
I know you were friends with Miss Gillingham's son, Jack. Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive, I had one less reason to drink.
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Glad to see you.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
All right. Is there a way to burn the posters? Like here, maybe? You know what? Fuck it. Okay. Talk to the man hiding in the sewers.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any
I'm afraid your posters were destroyed.
It cost me good money to print those posters. Such a pity people don't take the vampire menace seriously.
Did you really think the posters would be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
Tell me, Ichabod, why do you consider yourself the protector of Sean Hampton's shelter?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open to all, whoever they are. Most admirable.
Goodbye.
Find the man hiding in the sewers.
It's locked.
Might not be able to do that one yet. Okay, then. I guess it's time.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
Christ, he's fucking level 6 as well? Miss Paxton recently heard that Hampton shelter for months and money or support of any kind. Without positive answer. My boys always get what they want, except keep refusing to answer me. Ooh. Oh. Learned something about latte. Fuck. Literally in the bottom of the shit pit. There's just an empty box. Lottie! We have some dirt on you, Lottie. Oop. After I swipe some shillings. Yeah, Lottie. What's that? Dear Lord, this is my prayer from my beloved mother Gertrude Paxton, who now waits for her daughters in heaven. Don't worry, that'll come soon. Until that day, I thankfully wake up and go through each new day in honest poverty and modesty. Please protect the good Mr. Hampton, who's let us sleep at his night shelter. I humbly ask you to forgive me for the resentment I feel towards my sister, Giselle, since mother died. Blessed be her soul. And oh, Lottie. What's this resentment you have for your sister?
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Lottie, tell me about the Wet Boot Boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not dangerous?
Fuck them and their lies. They claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
I respect your courage, Miss Paxton, and I hope life will never wear you down.
Dr. Reed, you know how to make a girl blush. I am glad you came to the docks, whatever your real reasons are.
Om nom nom?
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her, plain and simple. She killed her with her daily whims, her laziness, and her complaints.
That's quite a statement. You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
Giselle is the only family you have left. Don't you think it's time you forgave her?
Sometimes words are harder to forgive than acts, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Hey, bitch! Oh. Free shit?
It's locked, all
Fuck!
right. It's locked.
That's not locked. I took your codeine, bitch.
You again? What do you want?
Giselle, I know you sleep at Hampton's shelter. What can you tell me about him?
He provided a roof for me and my sister. I am grateful, of course. But he gives me the creeps.
Why is that?
He's always sad. Like he's about to cry. He's always asking us to get closer to God. To give ourselves to the Lord. Creepy.
Well, he did get buggered by a priest, so...
Giselle, tell me about the death of your mother.
After our father died, Mother worked so hard she made herself sick. We spent all the money we had on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The three of us were exhausted and desperate. And when I'm desperate, I tend to get angry. And I'm hard to live with. Lottie said I killed Mother.
You should talk to your sister. Whatever happened when your mother died, the truth lies somewhere between your two versions.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologize.
You're all idiots.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye.
Alright. Maybe I can... What are you up to? 1600?
Sure, learn something about him.
It says you're healthy, but you might be... Anyway, before we pull the pin on that grenade, call it a video. Catch you next time. Adios.